guys, once again, you all are very welcome to the chemistry path. So target JEE Advanced 2020, video lecture number 2. So today our topic is GOC. So 2010 to 2019 advanced questions along with some theory. Okay guys, ready guys? So first one, so which is a 2013 advanced bit. 2013 advanced bit. So which are the following compound is aromatic? Which are the following compound is aromatic? So this compound maybe reacts with AlCl3. So product may be the P, and second one is nothing but cyclopentadiene. Cyclopentadiene when reacts with the sodium hydride, so product may be the Q. And next one, so this molecule may be reacts with ammonium carbonate, NH4 twice CO3, ammonium carbonate, set 100 degrees to 115 degrees centigrade temperature, you may get the product R. And next compound may be so like this. When it may reacts with the HCl, the product may be the S. So our question is, which are the following is aromatic after when reacts with the respective reagents? Which one is aromatic? Simple question here. First you remember the aromatic and non-aromatic and anti-aromatic principles. So compound must be the cyclic in nature, point number 1. So all the aromatic compounds may be participates in substitution reactions. That means they are highly saturated. And when it follows the 4n plus 2 pi Huckel rule, which is aromatic, when it follows 4n pi electron system, it may be the anti-aromatic in nature. Conjugation is present throughout the molecule. So when I take the first molecule, AlCl3, what happened here? When Cl is eliminated as Cl minus, you know that aluminum may have the empty orbital. So the negatively charged electrons present on the Cl may be donates to the aluminum and may be eliminated as AlCl4 minus. AlCl4 minus. After Cl minus is eliminates, this carbon may acquires the positive charge. That is nothing but cyclo. So propenium cation. So this compound may contains the only 2 pi electrons and all the carbon atoms are in sp2 hybridization. So that means the product P, which is aromatic in nature. So first one is aromatic in nature. Go for second one. What about the sodium hydride? What is the role of the sodium hydride? Sodium hydride, guys, which is a strong base in our chemistry. Strong base. It may be ionized as Na plus and H minus. Okay. So what is the role of the base? So what is the role of the base? Base can donate the pair of electrons to the H plus and abstract the H plus. Here, so when this hydrogen may be eliminated as H plus, this H minus and H plus both are eliminated as the H2. That means automatically this carbon may acquires the negative charge, which is aromatic in nature. Here 2 pi bonds are there. So among the 2 pi bonds 4 electrons and 1 negative charge. So total number of electrons are nothing but 6 pi electrons, which is aromatic in nature. And come to the third one, which is a preparation of the aromatic compound, which is a preparation of the 5-membered pyrrole, which is the preparation of the 5-membered pyrrole. So which is also the aromatic in nature. This compound maybe reacts with ammonium carbonate. So you will get the 5-membered pyrrole, which is also aromatic in nature, heterocyclic compound. And next, what about this one? So nothing but on arrow you have the acid. So acid may releases the H plus ion, oxygen may have the non-bonding electrons, lone pair of electrons. So these lone pair of electrons may donate to the H plus ion and abstract the H plus ion. Automatically oxygen may loses the pair of electrons, hence oxygen may acquires the positive charge. But electronegative atom may have the positive charge, which is highly unstable. To minimize the positive charge, the pi bonded electron shifted towards oxygen, this carbon acquires the positive charge. It becomes tropylium cation. It becomes tropylium cation. Tropylium cation is highly aromatic in nature, saturated molecule. So fourth one is also aromatic in nature. So that means which is a more than one option question. So first one, second one, third one and fourth one. So all are aromatic in nature. So which is a 2013 question, more than one option question. So we'll go for next question. Go for next question. The hyperconjugative stabilities of tertiary butyl cation and 2-butene, so respectively due to. So what about the tertiary butyl cation? CH3, CH3, CH3. So for our convenience, the CH3 may be written like this. So which is a tertiary butyl cation. And next structure, 2-butene, CH3, CH double bond, CH single bond, CH2. Our conveniently CH3 may be written like this. So 2-butene. Our question is the hyperconjugative stabilities of tertiary butyl cation and 2-butene respectively due to. Option A, sigma P. So P is nothing but empty orbital, sigma P empty orbital, and sigma pi star electron delocalization. So that is your first option. Option number 1. Option number 2. So option number 2, sigma and sigma star and sigma and pi electron delocalization. Sigma and sigma star, sigma and pi electron delocalization. So option number C, option C. So third option, sigma and p orbital filled and sigma pi electron, so delocalization. This is your third option. And fourth option, option number 4. So P filled and sigma star, P filled and sigma star, and sigma and pi star electron delocalization, sigma and pi star electron delocalization. So what about the question, guys? So tertiary butyl cation and 2-butene hyperconjugative structures are due to respectively which of the delocalization? Generally, so question can be better understand for this one. When you take this molecule, here when the hyperconjugation is happened, hyperconjugation is for carbocation as well as alkenes as well as the non-bonding odd electron system, that is nothing but free radicals. So for these three systems, hyperconjugation is possible when if alpha carbon may have at least one alpha hydrogen and as well as that alpha carbon should be in sp3 hybridization, then only hyperconjugation is possible. Is it correct or not? Okay, right. Here in this condition, look at this one. This carbon, carbocation bonded carbon is alpha, and alpha carbon which is in sp3 hybridization, this alpha carbon and alpha hydrogen bonds may be formed as a double bond shifted towards carbocation. Why? Because after getting double bond, the electron deficient carbocation may become stable. Hence, what is the involvement? Here the sigma electrons are involved. So look at this one. Sigma electrons are involved. Okay. And next one. So more importantly, this carbocation is an electron deficient. Hence, this one is nothing but MTP orbital. That means in the tertiary butyl cation, so hyperconjugation is due to the sigma electrons as well as the MTP orbital of the carbocation. So sigma and P empty in tertiary butyl cation. In 2-butene, what happened? Look at this one. So double bonded next carbon is alpha. Stability of alkenes explained on the basis of hyperconjugation. If number of alpha hydrogens increases, stability of alkene is also increases. Stability of alkene is also increases. So here an alpha carbon, so carbon and hydrogen, this sigma bond may be formed as a double bond. Here the double bond is formed between these two carbons. This double bond shifted towards this carbon. This carbon may acquire the negative charge. What happened here? Here the sigma electrons again participates in conjugation. So the bond between the alpha carbon and alpha hydrogen may be formed as a double bond. Again sigma electrons. So but here the pi bond is also involved in the conjugation, which is the pi star electrons present in delocalization. This option is correct. So first option is correct. Second option automatically wrong. Why? Because sigma and sigma star, which is not. So sigma and pi electrons. But these pi electrons in delocalization, that point is more important. And next one, sigma and p filled. P filled word, that word is wrong. Why? Because this is the carbocation, electron deficient. And next one, so fourth one is p filled. So p filled again, that word is wrong. So option 1 is correct, guys. So which is also 2013. So advanced bit. Next one. Next one. Next one. So among the given options, the compounds in which all the atoms are in one plane in all the possible conformations. So option 1, maybe structure is like this: CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH2. Option 2, HC triple bond C, CH, so double bond CH2. Option 3, CH2 double bond C double bond O. And option 4, so CH2 double bond C double bond CH2. So question is again, among the given options, the compounds in which all the atoms are in same plane. So planarity. So which is also more than one option. When you take the first molecule, so generally in 1,3-butadiene, these two pi bonds are in conjugation. So this carbon may be in sp2 hybridization, this carbon is also in sp2 hybridization. So this carbon is in sp2 hybridization, this is also in sp2 hybridization. But more importantly, guys, the bond between the C2 and C3, which may be the single bond, but when it is in conjugation, which is partially double bond in nature, but which is purely single bond. Generally, when it is in conjugation, basically in the structure 1,3-butadiene, the two pi bonds are in conjugation, no problem. Which is partially double bonded character is there. But more importantly, between the C2 and C3 carbon, so there may be the free rotation is possible. When the double bond shifted between these two carbons, maybe that may be the cis or that may be the trans. So then the double bond is shifted between these two carbons, this carbon may acquire the positive charge, and this double bond shifted towards this carbon may acquire the negative charge. Right now. So when double bond is here, what happened? There may be the geometrical isomerism is possible. There may be the which is in cis configuration or in trans configuration. When they are in trans configuration, what happened? So atoms are in a opposite direction. And more importantly, when it is single bond in nature, so free rotation is possible. When the free rotation is possible, so atoms or molecules present on the respective carbons, they are in different planes. So that's why all the atoms which are not in same plane, option 1 is wrong. Then go for option 2. This carbon in sp hybridization, this one is in sp hybridization, this one is in sp2 hybridization. sp2 is planar generally. And more importantly, the carbon when is in sp hybridization, the sp hybridized carbon bonded atoms are also linear in nature. That means this carbon and hydrogen both are in same plane. this carbon and sp2 carbon, which is also linear, that means both are in same plane, and again which is in sp2 hybridization. So this carbon, the atoms present on this carbon atom also same plane, maintain same planarity, hence which is all the atoms present in the second molecule are planar. And next one, come to the third one and fourth one. You know that the fourth one is the most familiar group, which is allenes. What about allenes? So in allenes, when you have the even number of double bonds, one double bond is perpendicular to the another. When you have the odd number of double bonds, the second double bond which is perpendicular to the, so third double bond which is perpendicular to the second one, that means first double bond and third double bond both are parallel. I'll explain again. When you have the even number of double bonds, one double bond is present like this, second bond is perpendicular to the first double bond. When you have the third number of double bond, so that means third double bond, the third double bond which is perpendicular to the second double bond, so like this, that means first double bond and third double bond both are parallel to each other. But here in this condition, it may contains the even number of double bonds. That means one double bond is perpendicular to the another, which is also, so the groups are atoms which are not in same plane. But here which is not an allene. Hence this carbon is in sp hybridization. Again, so this carbon is in sp2 hybridization. So all the atoms are present in same plane. So third one is also correct. So that means option 2 and option 3. So both all the atoms are in same plane. So that is a 2011 advanced bit. Next one, guys. Next one. So which is a 2016 advanced bit. COOH, OH. So first option, second option, COOH, third option, orthohydroxybenzoic acid, and fourth option, para-hydroxybenzoic acid. So what is the correct order of acidity for the following compounds? Which is a simple question generally. So you know that benzoic acid acidic character is increases due to the ortho effect. What is ortho effect? So generally this carboxylate ion present on the benzene, which is not in same plane with the benzene. When you take the carboxylic acid or carboxylate ion, C double bond O minus, the negatively charged electrons are delocalization with the pi electrons of carbon and oxygen bond. That means conjugation is not present with the pi electrons present in the benzene ring. Conjugation is only present between the carboxylate C double bond and O minus. When any substituent is present at ortho position, that may be the Z. Z may be the electron donating group or electron withdrawing group, irrespective of the nature of the group, whether it is a donating or withdrawing. Any substituent is present at ortho position, repulsions are developed between the carboxylate ion and Z. Due to these repulsions, so planarity attains between the benzene and carboxylate. Due to the repulsions between the group and carboxylate ion, so what happened here? So planarity is attains between the COO minus and benzene ring. Due to this planarity, which is a more stable one, that means more acidic in nature. Hence, what happened here? So here the ortho effect is more. Why? Because right hand side and left hand side, both the para positions are occupied by the some groups, whatever the group may be. So ortho effect is more. After that, third one is a ortho isomer, but only one substituent is present at ortho position. Comes to the second one and fourth one. In second one, in meta position only minus I or plus I. So only inductive effects are only present. So generally hydroxy group, which is a minus I group, there is no resonance effect is present at meta position. Only inductive effect is present at meta position. And even more, OH is the minus I inductive effect group, Hence it may withdraws the electron pair. When the carboxylic acid acidic character increases, RCOOH may be ionized as RCOO minus and H plus. When you write the acidic constant value Ka is directly proportional to the carboxylate ion. When the carboxylate ion stability increases, acidic character is also increases. That means Ka value increases. Hence, so this carboxylate ion is stabilized by the electron withdrawing group. Why? Because negative charge is present on this oxygen. Anybody can withdraw the electron pair from the negatively charged oxygen. Stability may be increases. Acidic character may be increases. Hence, this OH group present at meta position, that may be act as a minus I group. Here in this condition, fourth option, two effects are there at ortho and para positions. So this OH may be act as a minus I group as well as plus R group. So lone pair of electron containing element which may be act as a plus R group. The non-bonding electrons may be donates. So through conjugation. Hence which is a plus R group. Here the donating group is present. When the donating group plus R is present, which is unstable, less acidic. Hence, so second one is a more acidic. So 1 is greater than, so 3 is greater than, 2 is greater than. Fourth one is a least acidic in nature. Okay guys. Next one. Next important one. The total number of contributing structures showing hyperconjugation involving CH bonds for the following molecule. So the given structure is like this. This is the given carbocation. So which is also 2011 advanced bit. So integer bit. The total number of contributing structures showing hyperconjugation involving CH bonds for the following carbocation. Simple guys. So when the hyperconjugation is possible, possible for carbocation, carbon radical and alkenes. For carbanion, hyperconjugation is not possible. Hyperconjugation is nothing but no bond resonance. You can explain the stability of alkenes on the basis of hyperconjugation. Look at this molecule. So what is the conditions for hyperconjugation? Either alkenes or carbocation or carbon radical may have the alpha carbon, and more importantly this alpha carbon is in sp3 hybridization. And next one, this alpha carbon contains at least one alpha hydrogen. That is a condition. So this alpha carbon and alpha hydrogen, these sigma electrons are participates in conjugation like this. So which is nothing but no bond resonance. So it becomes CH2 minus single bond CH double bond CH2. So H plus, which is nothing but no bond resonance, which is hyperconjugation. In the same way, this carbocation, so next bonded carbon is alpha. This alpha carbon may have the 3 alpha hydrogens, which is nothing but CH3. 3 alpha hydrogens. Right side to the carbocation, this carbon may have the 2 alpha hydrogens. And below the plane, this carbon is only satisfied 3 bonds. That means fourth one may be the hydrogen. So the total number of alpha hydrogens in this carbocation, around the carbocation, so 3 plus 2 plus 1, total 6. That means 6 hyperconjugative structures are possible. When he may ask alkene, n plus 1 number of hyperconjugative structures are possible. That is only for alkenes. Remember guys. So the structure may be the alkene. N plus 1 number of hyperconjugative structures are possible. The structure which is a carbocation. When you have the carbocation, only n number of hyperconjugative structures are possible. N is nothing but here n is number of alpha hydrogens. When you have the structure like alkene, by that time n plus 1 number of hyperconjugative structures are possible. Important one. So even when you have the free radical, only n number of hyperconjugative structures are only possible. Okay. Next one. Next question, which is also 2011 advanced integer bit. Next one. Among the following, the total number of compounds soluble in aqueous NaOH. So first compound is like this. First compound is like this. Second compound. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one. Sixth one, phenol. Seventh one. Eighth one. Okay guys, so among the following, the total number of compounds soluble in aqueous NaOH, which is our question, which is a 2010 integer question. So nothing but simple one guys. Which of the following is acidic in nature? More acidic in nature, that is our question. Or more importantly, in organic chemistry, so generally terminal alkynes are acidic in nature, alcohols are acidic in nature, carboxylic acids are acidic in nature, phenols are acidic in nature. But how can you differentiate the alcohols, phenols and carboxylic acid? That is the most important word. So generally, so all the compounds, all the acidic compounds that may react with the sodium metal, you know that. When you take the alkynes, RC triple bond CH, when may reacts with the sodium metal, H is replaced by the Na plus. H plus is replaced by the Na plus. So even alcohols also, ROH alcohols may also react with the sodium metal. So phenol is also acidic in nature, which is also reacts with the sodium metal. And carboxylic acid, both aromatic as well as aliphatic carboxylic acid, may reacts with the sodium metal. The H plus electrophile is replaced by the Na plus electrophile. Simple phenomena. Next one. Reaction with sodium hydroxide. Which is the distinguished test between the alcohol and phenol. Why? Because alcohol can only react with sodium metal, does not react with the sodium hydroxide as well as bicarbonates, NaHCO3 bicarbonates. Alcohol maybe reacts with the sodium metal as well as the carbonates, Na2CO3 carbonates. They may react with the carbonates. Why? Because so strong acid may react with the weak base. But weak acid required strong base. For the reaction, for the reactivity. So here alcohols can only react with the sodium metal and sodium carbonate. Alcohols does not react with the sodium hydroxide as well as the sodium bicarbonate, which is the distinguished test between the phenol and alcohol. What about phenol and carboxylic acid? So with bicarbonate, phenol does not give the positive test, does not give the brisk effervescences, does not liberate the carbon dioxide gas. That is the distinguished test between the phenol and carboxylic acid. Hence, when you have the three bases, sodium, sodium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate, alcohol can only react with the sodium. Phenol react with sodium and sodium hydroxide. Carboxylic acid reacts with the sodium, sodium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate. That means, so alcohol and phenol may not give the reaction with the sodium bicarbonate. But remember one thing, when you have the electron withdrawing groups on phenol, acidic character increases, then it may react with the bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate. So electron withdrawing group containing phenol may react with bicarbonate, or else otherwise phenol does not react with bicarbonate. Alcohol only reacts with sodium metal. Phenol reacts with sodium and sodium hydroxide. If it may contains electron withdrawing group, may reacts with bicarbonate. So carboxylic acid reacts with the sodium, sodium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate. Here in this condition, our question is nothing but sodium hydroxide. So aniline, which is a basic in nature, base may not react with the same sodium hydroxide. Here the carboxylic acid may react with the sodium hydroxide. Nitrobenzene, which is not acidic in nature, so which is not reacts with the sodium hydroxide. Next, fourth one, phenol. So phenol may react with the sodium hydroxide. And next one, here the alcohol is present. Alcohol can only react with the sodium metal. Hence, this compound does not react with sodium hydroxide. Next, sixth one is nothing but phenol. So phenol may react with the sodium hydroxide. Next, seventh one, which is a normal alkyl groups present on the benzene, so which is not acidic in nature. And eighth one, so carboxylic acid may react with the sodium hydroxide. So total number of compounds 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay guys, which is a 2010 advanced integer question. So generally GOC is a very easy concept. Next one, important one. So matching type of question, which is a 2011 advanced bit. 2011 advanced bit. 2011 advanced bit. So match the column 1 and 2. A. Reacts with the aqueous KOH. So this is the column 1. You will get the product like this, C6H5. C double bond O. So this is the column 2. So P is nothing but a nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitutions. So B. Okay guys, this is your complete question. So what about the matching? Simple one. So matchings are also simple one. So when you take the option A in column 1, what happened here? So we'll just see the reactant molecules. In the left hand side reactant molecules, we'll just have the benzene ring. And second one, more importantly, so functional group ketone is present. When the benzene may react with the aqueous KOH, there is no reaction in generally. But ketones or aldehydes reacts with the bases, they may be the named reactions. When it reacts with the aqueous KOH, and more importantly, either ketone or aldehyde, when it may have the alpha carbon, and alpha carbon contains at least one alpha hydrogen, it may react with the aqueous KOH solution or aqueous NaOH solution, or calcium hydroxide or sodium carbonate, so like a aqueous basis, which is nothing but aldol condensation reaction, simple one, which is nothing but aldol condensation reaction. Here what happened? So alpha carbon may releases the H plus ion, it acquires the negative charge, that means our intermediate is carbanion. Intermediate is carbanion. That means for option A, so intermediate T is formed. Next, after that, what happened? The nucleophile, double bond shifted towards oxygen. This carbanion may attacks on carbocation. Okay, after getting hydrolysis, it becomes OH. That means what happened here? Nucleophilic substitution, electrophilic substitution, dehydration and nucleophilic addition reactions. Here the nucleophilic addition is possible. Why? Because the negative charge is attacks negatively charged carbanion, which may be added on the positively charged carbocation, which is an example for nucleophilic addition. That means S is also correct option. After getting hydrolysis, what happened? So first of all, this carbanion may be bonded with the carbocation. After hydrolysis, it becomes OH. So this OH, and from next carbon, H may be removed as a water molecule. So double bond is formed here. That means which is also dehydration reaction. Hence, that's why double bond is formed. So that means which is also dehydration reaction. That means R is also correct. That means for A, T, S, R. So three options are correct. Is it clear, guys? So which is nothing but simple aldol condensation. In aldol condensation, ketones or aldehydes having at least one alpha hydrogen. So alpha hydrogen is present, which is an example for nucleophilic addition. So dehydration is possible. So due to the dehydration, double bond is formed between the alpha carbon and beta carbon. So aldol means beta hydroxycarbonyl compounds, which is upon heating you will get the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. So it is clear for option A, T, S, R. So three options are correct. And go for next one. What about option B? Look at this one. The product may be the double bond. Simple reaction. So double bond may be shifted towards oxygen. This oxygen may have the lone pair of electrons. So these lone pair of electrons may be donates to the carbocation. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5-membered ring is formed. Is it clear? 5-membered ring is formed. So that means, what about B? Which is nothing but nucleophilic addition reaction. Again, double bond shifted towards oxygen. The lone pair of electrons present on the oxygen maybe donates to the carbocation, which is an addition reaction, not substitution reaction. So for option B also, which is a nucleophilic addition reaction, yes is correct. After that, after hydrolysis, so this O becomes OH, O minus becomes OH. Okay, a 5-membered ring is formed, and OH and next carbon hydrogen both are eliminated as the water molecule, then only you will get the double bond. Hence, which is also dehydration reaction, that means S, R, both are correct for the B. Simple one. Next one. What about this reaction? Again, ketones or aldehydes, when may reacts with the Grignard reagent, the Grignard reagent may be ionized as R minus and MgX plus. Double bond shifted towards oxygen. This carbon may acquires the positively charged. The negatively charged carbanion may be attacks on positively charged carbocation. That is also nucleophilic addition reaction. So which is also yes. For C also yes. And next, what happened here? The Cl may be eliminated as Cl minus. Again, the negatively charged oxygen, which may be attacks on positively charged carbocation, which is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Two types of reactions are involved in the option C. First one, double bond shifted towards oxygen. So this carbon may acquires the positive charge. RMgX may be ionized as R minus and MgX plus. R minus attacks on carbocation. That is nucleophilic addition reaction. That is yes. Next one, what happened? So Cl may be eliminated as Cl minus. Compared with the chlorine, oxygen is the better nucleophile. Hence, So the negatively charged oxygen may donate the electron pair to the carbocation. Then only this 5-membered ring is formed. Then only the 5-membered ring is formed. So cyclization is possible. That means which is a example for nucleophilic substitution? For option C, S and P both are correct. So here there is no double bond. That means there is no dehydration reaction. There is no dehydration reaction. Okay guys. So option C. What about option D? So what about D? Here 6-membered ring is formed. A simple one again. 6-membered ring is formed. So what happened here? So maybe acid may releases the H plus ion. So lone pair of electrons present on the oxygen may be donates to the H plus ion, abstract the H plus ion, eliminates as a water molecule. So this carbon may acquires the positive charge. That means here the dehydration is possible. Dehydration is possible. Alcohols when reacts with the concentrated acids readily so participates in dehydration reaction. So OH and H both are eliminates as a water molecule. Here the dehydration is possible. That means for D R. Next one, which is an electrophile. So benzene is present along with some electrophile. Benzene participates in electrophilic substitution reactions. Benzene participates in electrophilic substitution reactions. The positively charged carbocation maybe attacks on the ortho position. So you will get the like this product. You will get the product like this. That means which is an example for electrophilic substitution. So Q is also correct. Q is also correct. So which is a 2011 advanced. So matching B. Okay guys. Next question. So next one, again the matching. So 2010. So column number 1, column number 2. So option A. Option A is like this. So diazonium chloride reacts with the phenol at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature. You will get the product like this. N double bond N, C6H5 OH. Next B, CH3 C CH3 OH COH CH3 CH3 reacts with concentrated H2SO4. So C C6H5 C double bond O CH3. First one is LiAlH4. Second one is a H3O plus. H3O plus. So for B you will get the product like this. Sorry. For the B you will get the product like this. CH3 C double bond O. Product is like this. For C you will get the product like this. CHOH CH3. So in column 2P may be the racemic mixture. Q is nothing but addition reactions. R may be the substitution reactions. S, so coupling reactions. T, carbocation is an intermediate. We have also D is also there. D. In column 1 D is also there. I'll just write the D here. D is also there. SH Cl when reacts with some base, so you will get the product like this. You will get the product like this. Okay guys. So what about the options? Simple one here. First one, when you take the D, no problem. D. So how to get this product? How can you get this product? Cl may be eliminated as Cl minus. So generally the base present on the arrow that may be attacks on carbocation, but more importantly which is an intramolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, which is an alpha, which is a beta, which is gamma, which is delta. If a heteroatom is present at gamma position or delta position, so easily participates in intramolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. The Cl may be eliminated as Cl minus. The lone pair of electrons present on the sulfur may be donates to the carbocation. What happened? See, a bridged head is formed between the carbocation and sulfur. Then you will get this product. That means which is a substitution reactions. That means for D, option D, you will get R. You will get R. Clear? Next. What about C? What about C? Oh, sorry. What about A? What about A? Look at this reaction, which is simple azo-coupling reaction. Azo-coupling reaction. Okay, how can you get this product? How can you get this product? When benzene diazonium salts reacts with phenol, how can you get this product? I'll just write the mechanism for this reaction. When you have the benzene diazonium salt, N triple bond N plus. Okay guys. Next one. When it reacts with the phenol, what happened? So generally, the non-bonding electrons present on oxygen is formed as a double bond. This double bond shifted between next two carbons. This double bond shifted towards carbon. This carbon may acquires the negative charge and double bonds are present here like this. Oxygen may have the positive charge. In this molecule, azo compound, to minimize the positive charge on nitrogen, this triple bond shifted towards this nitrogen, left side nitrogen. This nitrogen may acquires the positive charge. The negatively charged electrons are donated to the positively charged nitrogen. That means this nitrogen may be forms bond with the carbanion. So maybe product is like this. C6H5 N double bond N. This may be bonded with the carbanion. Here the carbanion is present. Two double bonds. Double bond OH. Again conjugation is there. So this carbon may have the hydrogen. Carbon-hydrogen bond formed as a double bond shifted between next two carbons. This double bond shifted towards oxygen. You will get the product. This is the original mechanism. What happened here? Coupling reactions are possible. Yes. For option A, yes is correct. And more importantly, substitution reactions are also there. Phenol and aniline both are participates in electrophilic substitution reactions. Benzene may participates in electrophilic substitution reactions. When you have the electron donating groups, electrophilic substitutions are possible. So when you have the electron withdrawing groups on benzene, so nucleophilic substitution reactions may be possible. Here the OH and NH2 both are electron donating groups. So hence electrophilic substitution reactions are possible. So that's why for option A, so R, that means substitution reactions, as well as the coupling reaction. S is also correct one. And next one, what about option B? Simple one, important one for advanced point of view. Named reaction, pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. So pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement, simple rearrangement. So pinacols means nothing but 1,2-divols. 1,2-divols may react with the acids. What happened? Acid may releases the H plus ion. So lone pair of electrons present on the oxygen may donates to the H plus ion. It abstracts the H plus ion. But our problem is which oxygen may donates the pair of electrons. Which electron may donates the pair of electrons? After removing OH, the formed carbocation, which carbocation is stable, so that OH may releases the non-bonding electrons to the H plus ion. Here the both are the same, both the carbons are equivalent, no problem. Okay, so the lone pair of electrons donates to the H plus ion, it eliminates as a H2O. This carbon may acquires the positive charge CH3C CH3. So this carbon acquires the positive charge COH CH3 CH3. Okay guys, next one, migration is possible. The bond between the oxygen and hydrogen is formed as a double bond. So the group present on the carbon may be migrated as a CH3 minus, migratory attitude, hydrogen is more. When you have the hydrogen, one hydrogen and one methyl group, hydrogen can easily migrate it onto this carbocation. So migratory attitude hydrogen is more compared with the alkyl group. Compared with the methyl and ethyl, methyl is more. Compared with the ethyl and propyl, ethyl is more. So bulkiness increases, migratory attitude decreases. So CH3 minus migrated onto this carbocation, you will get CH3, C, CH3 again. So here C double bond O CH3, which is the product, which is nothing but penacol rearrangement. What happened here? Two types of reactions are possible. One may be the so dehydration reaction is not there. Dehydration reaction is not there. So second one is the maybe intermediate is carbocation, that is present. So T, carbocation is an intermediate. So which is the reaction? Okay guys, and next one. What about option C? What about option C guys? So lithium aluminum hydride, double bond shifted towards oxygen, this carbon acquires negative. So lithium aluminum hydride may releases the H minus ion. The H minus ion may be attacks on this carbocation. What happened here? So this is the original mechanism with the LiLH4. So CH3. What happened here? So addition reactions are possible. So they may be the nucleophilic or electrophilic. So not clear in the column number 2. So only he may given Q, addition reaction. So for option C, you will get Q, addition reaction. Next after that, so the formed carbocation, double bond shifted towards oxygen, so maybe acquires the hydrogen. So that is your product. So substitution is not there, racemic mixture, addition reaction, and next carbocation. So that your option may be addition reaction. Okay guys, so these are the questions in the past 10 years from GOC. Please concentrate on GOC. GOC is a important one. If you have any doubt, so please mail to me, no problem. Please share all the GOC topics to your friends and subscribe the channel. Okay guys.